All right, so let's break down this kind of Texas-inspired, Stevie Ray Vaughan-esque solo here that I'm playing. It's over this Texas blues shuffle. It's in E, and I'm starting out with this rhythm lick. Right? First of all, the feel of it is what it's all about. Okay? My right hand's playing percussion. I'm playing percussion with this. I'm raking. I'm going back and forth, alternating over the first 4 strings. And I'm muting with this hand. And I'm letting up when I want that note that's played, which is major pentatonic. My girl, right? Like that. So it's a feel thing and a groove thing. And then I'm going, all right. I mean, that is like so straight, standard, blues and very, the way it's being played, very Texas. This is a double stop, very common chord lick where I'm sliding into the double stop. It's on the G and the B. I want to be on the 4th fret of the G string and the 3rd fret of the B string, but I'm kind of half stepping in like that. Sometimes it's, this lick can be used so many ways. It could be arpeggiated. I mean, there's just a million ways this lick gets played. So, and I'm going to work it up to the 4. Okay, that's very typical Stevie Ray Vaughan, and it's very typical blues. Like, it totally works. And the things that I continue to do today are the things that I found that work, that are economical for me. When I'm on the bandstand, sometimes I'm getting a job done. I want to be inspirational. I want to, get out there and play new and interesting things. But sometimes I got a job to do. I need to play this song, and I need to play it well. This works. So I'm taking that same little double stop chord formation, and I'm just walking it chromatic up to A. So here I am in E, and then I'm going to go to the 5th and 4th fret, and then I go to the 6th fret on G, 5th fret on B, which now is like part of this A chord. So I'm starting doing this minor E thing down here, and now I'm going. So now I have this kind of pretty major blues thing over there. So it's, I'm just going to work it, man. Just work it. Bam, bam, bam. So out of this, and it hits the 1 again, and I'm going to do that very bluesy lick off the open E. I'm playing the 3rd fret on the E string, that G note. Okay. Banding them. They're in time. Okay. That's not what I'm doing. I'm playing with the rhythm. Let's look at that one more time, all right? I'm bending on the 3rd fret of the E string. Just try that. Same lick on the B, but now I'm really holding it out there. Hear that there? Okay, there's all the bending, and then I'm going some open string licks. Just sliding the B up to the 5th fret with the open E. And then I'm doing the same with the 4th fret, the G, and the open B. So just all working all in E in this. And then I'm gonna walk it up and let this B7 chord like ring out. It's walking up on the A to B, chromatic. Hammer on the 1st fret of the D string. And pick out those notes on the G, back to the D and the B. And now I'm going to get back to that double stop again. I mean, that is a super useful lick. I play it a lot. It works a lot. You know, it's just a great double stop blues lick right there. Pull off on that 3rd fret of the low E. And then hit the octave on the D string on the 2nd fret. That's cool, isn't it? And then I hit the rhythm again. So it's... All right. Now what's that? Okay, I'm working up like a 2nd position major pentatonic little chord. So I'm kind of mixing, you know, that minor and major pentatonic, so it sounds like blues. What I'm doing on the end of the rhythm there is, so I'm on the octave E on the 2nd fret, and I'm doing this little double stop here. So that's like the 6th fret of the D string, that's the 4th fret of the G string. Just a little, it's working, it's just a little double stop chord out of the major pentatonic. Just like that. This is minor. Here's major. It's just cool, right? Let's look at it. So we're back on the 1 now. We've just done that little... And now I hit right to a minor G again. Now this is just me working around the neck that I've learned to kind of do. And I'm just playing the D and the G string. Okay, so I'm going sliding up to the 9th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the G string, and then I do the same move again. Kind of goes like minor to major. So when I do this one here, you know, it's 9 to 11 on the D and then the 9 on the G. So it's just the same move. Really, it's the same move. The whole lick is... That's just... It just works. So I can kind of keep it in the groove. Now, this is fun, and I just threw this in there so we could have a little Stevie Ray Vaughan goodness. But this, it's like a little E9 chord, and I heard Stevie playing it and just loved it. You know, he'd go. It's so cool, man. Like, You could slide it in. And he plays that chord a lot in a lot of songs. I do. I throw it in sometimes, and I wanted to throw it in here so we could kind of specifically pick it apart. The fingering is what makes it really cool on the guitar, and that it's up high with the low E. So what I've got here is I'm playing the D string on the 12th fret. I'm playing the G string on the 11th fret. I'm playing the B string on the 9th fret. And then I'm playing the high E again on the 12th fret. So you're kind of getting this inversion of a 9 like this. It's very kind of piano sounding. That's the rhythm. I'm playing the rhythm with the, bop, ba-dum, bop, ba-dum. I can just hear the drums. Bop, ba-dum, bop, ba-dum. Like a horn section, So right out of that chord into a kind of go, working into the 4 chord here with just a double stop, kind of straight out of the rock and roll book, Chuck Berry, who Stevie Ray Vaughan loved. I mean, played a lot like. So I'm playing the E and the B on the 12th fret. So it's a little double stop lick into the 4. So that's the B and the G on the 14 and the 12. And then resolving on that E on the D string. So I've got that. And then I work it back up. So I've come down. Now I'm going to work my way back up into that E. So I'm bending out of the E pentatonic. Just straight, pentatonic there. I'm bending the G into the B on the 12, and then 15 on the B, 12 on the E, and coming back down. There's the kicker right there. That's the Stevie Ray Vaughan right there. Which, of course, is, B.B. King and Buddy Guy and Albert King and T-Bone Walker, and because everything he's playing is just, blues. So it's... The idea is I'm bending that G on the high E string with a lot of oomph, and then I'm landing on the G, so I'm not resolving. I'm getting this tension out of the note because I'm just going to land there. So it's very bluesy. I'm hitting the minor and holding it. Out of that bend, I work my way back down the pentatonic there on the 1. I'm just working back down the E pentatonic, bending on the G. That's a cool one right there. I'm on the D on the 14, A on the 14, D on the 12. That works. And then just doing a little hammer job, little carpentry work there, folks. Going from the D string on the 12th to the 14, going, hello, let me nail that hammer. Nail it. And now I'm kind of wrapping up this lick with a... Okay, I do that a lot, and that's, again, a very Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of inspired thing. You're just keeping rhythm with your right hand, and I want to just talk about that 1 second. You know, the tone in that style of playing is that he's got such a strong right hand. You know, I'm not holding my hand in place going. That wouldn't cut it. That's not it. You're playing through the note. You're getting a lot of noise. I'm muting. My thumb's over and muting these here. This is muting. And I'm picking through it, and I'm hitting it. It's getting a little harmonic. I mean, that... And that's Stevie Ray Vaughan there. He's just such a strong right hand. So I throw that in. That's something I do that. And then I kind of wrap it up down here. Work my way back down the low strings down to the bottom. So I'm on the D playing G. I like that too. That little off there, a little B flat, A. I think he probably played it more like, but I do, because that's just kind of the way that I play it. And finally, what do? I hit you with the 1-2 punch one more time. I do my double stop again because I love a theme. I love a solo that's got a theme. It's got parts. It's got an in. It's got an out. It's got a ta-da. We wrap it up. We take a bow. So I play my double stop. Little hammer on with the G on the first fret. And I wrap it up. The whole solo to me is starting down here with rhythm. It's working its way up through the middle. We get up top. We'll play up to the, and then we, and we're out like that. And that to me, that's Stevie Ray Vaughan, and that's something I carry with me to this day. Make the solo count. Take it up, bring it down, ta-da.